About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Charlie Morton. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability.
Oh, what a lunging grab. Here's Michael Toglia. And there's the strike. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Olson. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
C.J. Cron stands in now and watches strike one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Charlie Morton, a guy who has had a pretty incredible ride. He's won the World Series twice with a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And it's fouled away. Kicks and deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Up the middle. Slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that's in there for strike 1. One note on Travis d'Arnaud. He was drafted by the Philadelphia Phillies in the first round. Twice he was traded for Cy Young Award winners. Roy Halladay, as he moved from the Phillies to the Jays, and then on from the Jays to the Mets for R.A. Dickey. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Into the outfield, base hit. Here's Austin Riley, 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Acuna runs. There's the ball. Throw, safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Blackman settles underneath it. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Back at Truist Park, second inning set to go, and now it's going to be Ryan McMahon. Sliced hard but foul. Morton, a former all-star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And the righty deals. Line and a base hit into right.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Zac Veen digging in for the Rockies. 0-1. Veen making his debut in the middle of the season after missing out on the opening day roster. I don't think anyone surprised the former first-rounder made it to this level. It was more a question of when and not if, Siggy. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, as you say, Boog, it's...
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Bottom of the second. Matt Olson up to the plate.
The first baseman.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Next one misses. Going to count 1-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
On the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
No score here in the second. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now here's Nolan Jones. Right side. Olson. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Next for Colorado, Ryan Serven. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Serven, 27 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Charlie Blackmon. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swung on, popped up left side. Arcia on his way over, makes the grab on the run. And back here in Atlanta, set for the bottom of the third. Now in for the Braves, Kevin Pillar. And first offering is fouled off. Pillar measures 6 feet even in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent.
That's a ball.
That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. Can't field it cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Here's Orlando Arcia. That one hit to right, and it falls. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Throw cut off to third. Save just ahead of the tag.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often, but right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Bounce to the right side. Gloves it on the dive, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Next pitch is popped up. Marquez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Toglia. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him. And here is C.J. Cron. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away. Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the second baseman, Ryan McMahon. That one's in there, 0-1. Cron leads off first with one away. And a base hit right there. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Slice down the right side. And a 2-2. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Randall Grichuk now. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. It's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity.
Bounce to third. And he's safe at third. A run comes in on the play. Zac Veen, the next to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That misses. 1-0. One out, bases full. And a base hit. Tag, and he's out at the plate. But one run is in to score. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So up next, Nolan Jones. Bounced up the middle. tosses to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the fourth, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering misses the mark. Ronald Acuna Jr., a guy who burst on the scene in 2018. He was only 20 years old, and he is one of the great talents in baseball right now. And a base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Ball one, no strikes. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one on to Crone. It's a double play. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And that one wrapped foul. Olson stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that ends the inning. 1 left for it. And welcome back. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Brian Serven. And a base hit up the middle. Here's Chuck Nasty. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Strike 2. Next pitch is popped up. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Michael Toglia. In there, and it's 0-1. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The pitch. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's the first baseman, C.J. Crone. And that's in there for strike 1. Been an interesting path for C.J. Crone. 17th overall pick in 2011 by the Angels. Debuted in 2014. But the power of the last few years has been amazing, and he became an all-star in 2022. They get the force. 3rd out. Welcome back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Next pitch is downstairs. Right-hander kick steals. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Good eye in that spot.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. So now 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Pillar takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Ozuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. And it's 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Tolia sprinting after it. Snags it on the run. And there's one away. So digging in, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. There's the strike.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
On the ground to third. To second, that's 1. And that's 2. Back here in Atlanta, top 6. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan McMahon. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. McMahon measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. Left-hand hitter waits. And down on strikes. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First and second, 1 out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Zac Veen. In the air out to center, Pillar. Moving back for this one. And there are 2 outs.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Jones in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Trejo, the lead runner at second. Grichuk at first. 2 out of the inning. Just misses with that one. And now the count is even.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the bottom. The 6th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Out towards right center field. Tolia squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Braden Shoemake. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Runner on the go. Popped up. McMahon on the move. Makes a nice running catch. Out number 2. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Lays out. He's got it. To first. In time. Got him. Now into the game, Sean Murphy. He takes over behind the plate.
Now, number 12.
Foul ball there.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
The punch out there, and 1 away. Blackman, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Bounce to the right. Albies. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one the other way. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Now, C.J. Cron. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Here comes Nick Anderson. Will take over here. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pulls it down, and he makes. Here's Matt Olson. Marquez back to work. That one drifts inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Lawrence getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Suter getting cranked up as well. Ground ball up the middle. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make. Brent Suter taking over on the mound.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Olson around second, headed for third. He's in there.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, or at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Andy 0-2. Got him swinging.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter.
Out to short. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. Now a slow roller to second. McMahon in plenty of time to first. Inning over, and it could ready to be. In the 8th, so in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Ozuna makes the play, and there's 1 down. And now Alan Trejo swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him! gets the second out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 outs. That one inside, and the count is 3-1. Here's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
At the belt and fires. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Rockies are Dinelson Lamet into the game.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. Foul ball. And a pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. 0-2 now. That one out to right. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Liner picked on the hop at first. Crone steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Acuna now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Justin Lawrence getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And he grounds one to the right side. A dive. Nice stop. Nicely done for the out. Bud Black bringing on a pinch hitter. Jonathan Daza. He represents the go-ahead run. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies. Chris Bryant, and this is a big at bat in this ball game. New pitcher on here, Joe Jimenez.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And a pitch. Stays alive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Bryant out on the play. And there's one away. Now at the plate, Brian Serven. And he takes one right on the black. And that's strike one. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Next offering is down low, and it's 2-1. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Goes to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely. So remaining in the game defensively, Chris Bryant. He'll play. Third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. The right-hander back to work. Riley in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Action in the pen down there. Daniel Bard getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Next pitch inside. And the count is 2-0. And a base hit on the line.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
No outs. Runner at first. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. That's That's gotta feel good. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.